This is the Wheeler Camp trailhead. It's basically just a dirt lot. There's a gate giving access to this side of the road, the west side, I guess. And there's quite a bit of parking here. I usually see some horse trailers here. And it's usually not that busy in the evening. Tops, there's like 2 or 3 cars here. But what we're going to do is cross the street here to go to the east side of the road, which will take us up, I believe it's called the Goatriper Trail, and we're going to go down one of the Blue Diamond Canyons, canyon number 5 today. So I'm actually going to show the whole process here because this is not marked at all. I believe the trail's unofficial. So as you're proceeding up Goatriper, it's on the south side of the trail, of the wash, sorry. The trail's on the south side, and then you'll drop into the wash and head up the north side, still following the wash. Oops. Over here. And we'll get you back upon the side of the wash up here, overlooking the wash. Basically just following the wash. So as you work your way up the canyon here, you can actually see the Goatriper Trail when it goes up the hill there. I will not be taking that leg today because we're going to view canyon number 5. So as you go, you will see little bridges built by some of the mountain bikers. So it looks like the hedgehog cactus are in bloom right now. And you will also see in the distance, you may see the signs on the hill depending on the lighting. Those indicate the property line of the mine. As you'll notice, they are on the other side of the canyon, and we are on this side of the canyon. And this will be your first view into the canyon. Canyon number 5 is over here. And we'll drop into that shortly. The trail will drop into it, and that's the point. We'll exit the Goatriper Trail and head into the canyon. You might get confused at first as the trail does lean away from the canyon, but that's with good reason. You actually wouldn't want to go through the canyon. There's a little bit of waterfalls in there. They're usually dry waterfalls, but it's much easier just to take the trail around this hill. So as you take the trail, you actually will walk along fairly close to the edge of the canyon, getting some decent views as you walk in. So as you round the corner here of the hill, you will get to this kind of whitish colored waterfall there area. It's perfectly dry. This is your indication to where the trail drops into the canyon again. And this time we will remain in the canyon. We'll not continue following the trail. So as you go, you will see these kind of round colored fossils. It's my understanding these are ancient fossilized sponges. And if you keep your eye out, you'll see the occasional seashell fossil is also very common here. See if I can find one. Apparently there's quite an ant party going on this type of year. Here's some decent seashell type formations. Not seashell, but sea creature. You've got some patterning over here. There's a little bit of seashell here. So this is the important turn. Should you wish to continue on the trail, you turn left here. There's some cairns there. It's not hard to find. But if you want to actually explore the canyon number 5, we're going to turn to the right here and simply head up it. Right away you're going to come upon a side canyon. I call that like 5A. I've done that before, but I don't have a video yet. And we're actually going to proceed much further up to 5B. Now before you get to 5B, there is one small canyon that really doesn't get a letter. But 5B is the next major fork off to the right, aside from the main canyon itself. As you go up the canyon, it does gradually level out more and more. You kind of go through a deep section, then it starts to level out. Dead ahead there is the big fork. To the left is the main canyon. To the right is Canyon 5B. You will come upon what looks to be a barely slightly challenging obstacle, but you can easily just walk around it or just hop right up it. It's not that hard. Up here are some better examples of the seashells. You can see here, I'll try to zoom in a little. See the lines there. It's a very nice one there. You'll see basically impressions in the ground. Okay, so we are here at the fork. It's pretty hard to miss. Between the main canyon, as I would call it, to the left, and Canyon 5B, then boy, to the right. We're going to head up that. Canyon 5B is definitely a lot bushier. Not extremely bushy that you can't walk through it, but occasionally you just have to get off to the side of the canyon just a little bit to get around some of the brush here. But so far, so good. So this is weird. I just got 2 or 3 bars of cell service on T-Mobile back here at the Blue Diamond Canyon, number 5. I'm almost all the way to the end. It's strange how the cell signals echo through these canyons sometime when I have no line of sight to anything here that would resemble a cell tower. You'd think there'd be nothing, but it does occasionally get through. So the walls of the canyon have actually started rising quite high again, so it's quite a nice sight here so far. Come across my first artifact, probably washed down from the mine, a small piece of plastic piping. I'm sure there's a lot more ahead here. So after walking about, oh, this is sphinx moth, I think. After walking about 3 miles into the canyon, you will come across a giant sphinx moth sucking nectar. But more importantly, come across these competing signs here tell you you've reached the end of your journey, because the mine has closed the canyon with a giant road. They actually filled in the canyon and built a road over it, and that is the end of our journey too, because here's their property marker signs. Some poor sap had to come down and pound in. Well, I guess here's the boundary of the canyon. And obviously what isn't the canyon is the mine. Up this way. These look fairly new. Yeah, these are brand new. I guess they had to complain to somebody and get these signs put in on our dime. As you can see, that's quite a fill job up there on the road they did.